going on, Jerome's? Minnesota Vikings have a phenomenal tight end duo in TJ Hockenson as well as Josh Oliver, the best blocking tight end in the National Football League. But they don't have much. Actually, they have nothing behind it. So we've said since the Vikings have put themselves in a great spot where they can draft best player available BPA, the tight end could be a low-key position of, I wouldn't say need, but opportunity. Just pure absolute privilege to be able to take a legitimate offensive weapon because Hockenson, his contract is very edible after this season. I want Hockenson to return to that 100-catch, 1,000-yard pace that he was on in 2023 before Derrick Henry Joseph took over. Oliver, I want back at a reasonable rate as well. But what if I told you that there was a legitimate offensive weapon, middle of the field master, probably one of the best tight end prospects in the last decade available in this draft, and also he has a connection with J.J. McCarthy. No big deal. Also, Michigan connection. Hail to the victors. Do. Plus, you know that both of them are pissed off because of what happened last night against Auburn. It's just, I don't know. Auburn's too good. It is what it is. But J.J. McCarthy, Colston Loveland took that personally. It's very possible. Let's talk about Colston Loveland today. Background, 20 years young, just turned 21 in April, 6'6", 248, from North Carolina. Former four-star recruit from Bliss, Idaho. Grew up working the family farm, raised sheep, all that stuff. We could call him Yellowstone. It's close enough. But, also raised sheep. He's a sheepdog because he's not a wolf, but he fends off the wolves. He protects the sheep. It's very meta. I kind of like it. Took his talents to Michigan, was J.J. McCarthy's favorite target in 2022, 2023. In the national title season, 45 catches, 649 receiving, 4 touchdowns, and the national title run just beat the bejesus out of Washington. It was great to see. 2024, so this was amazing. Speaks to his toughness and dedication as well. So he played most of the season with an AC joint dislocation, had surgery on it, didn't test at the Combine or Michigan's Pro Day last week. But tough-ass kid and gutting it out too, because you would think like Loveland didn't really have anything to prove, and he could have sat out his junior season, declared for the draft, and no muss, no fuss. But it's like, no, I'm going to get out here, I'm going to fight, and I'm going to do everything that I can. Did miss the Ohio State game, though, but I mean, he was laying it on the line for a Michigan team that definitely was devastated by the draft, and still put up some great numbers, was second-team All-American, and was pretty damn good. 56 for 582 and 5. And like we said, didn't test at his pro day or combine, but the athletic skills are absolutely evident. Like, he has a chance to be a really special player coming in. Lance Zierlein, NFL.com's scouting report. NFL comp, Sam Laporta. Swing and slam Laporta. Yeah. Overview. Talented young tight end with the athletic ability and ball skills to become an elite talent as a pass catcher. Colston plays the game like a big wideout, capable of separating from man coverage and making plays on all 3 levels. He has good play speed and runs a rote tree full of branches, allowing creative play callers to move him around as a mismatch option. Creative play caller, where can we find one? Yeah. His routes can be a little hurried and lacking in detail, but that should change with coaching. He's graceful in air and catches the ball with good timing and strong hands. He will keep filling out his frame, but is unlikely to ever become anything more than an average blocker. Colston's collection of athletic traits and catch talent creates a high ceiling with the opportunity to become a high-volume target and future Pro Bowler. That sounds pretty damn good. Superlatives for Colston Loveland, what he brings: runs a full route tree, threats at all 3 levels, smooth in and out of breaks, large vertical catch radius as well. Like, honestly, like, if he was able to test, his vertical probably would have been 38, 39, somewhere in there. Elusive after the catch as well, was 5th in the nation with 5.2 yards after catch per reception in 2024. Sure hands, only 2 drops last season. Ball security, only 1 career college fumble, and that was as a true freshman in 2022, so he takes care of the rock. Quarterback's best friend over the middle. Also, who is that best friend? Yeah. And when asked at the combine about what makes JJ McCarthy great, I mean, Loveland gush about work ethic, all leadership, all that stuff. Plus, alignment versatility, true joker, XZ slot inline backfield, just move him around like he's a true joker. He's a true F. He's a true move tight end. And there you go. Also, tough workman-like mentality. Of course, coming from blue collar roots, growing up on a farm, playing all most of last season with that AC joint sprain or separation. It just speaks to the character, the toughness, the work ethic, the lunch pail, all that stuff, like all superlative. So even though, yes, Vikings do have Oliver and Hockenson, are willing to wager that one or both of them will be on this roster next in 2026. All right, and the Vikings do have this opportunity where they've doubled down on defensive line. Even though, yes, Allen and Hargrave aren't exactly spring chickens, double down on the interior offensive line, even though Kelly's on the wrong side of 30. Double down at corner, but certainly could use some help there. But, I mean, pass catcher is a pass catcher, right? And you have Justin friggin' Jefferson. TBD what happens to Hockenson. TBD what happens to Addison. Jalen Speedy Nailor's in a contract year. Rondale Moore's on a one-year contract. TBD what happens with Josh Oliver. Just having that connection where the chemistry is already apparent and you have a player that has a Pro Bowl, maybe even all-pro upside, I mean, it just makes sense. And even though the Vikings, there's going to be a lot of other great players potentially available at 24, if Loveland gets to 24, you seriously have to consider him. You seriously have to consider him for not only for JJ's sake, but for the health of the core, for the health of everything, and also giving Kwesi's all about flexibility and options. And that way the Vikings don't necessarily have to hitch their wagons to Hockenson if he doesn't regain his 2023 form in 2025. But it would be a lot of fun. It would absolutely be a lot of fun. And from the instant success that you saw of Brock Bowers with the Raiders, I mean, just imagine what a Brock Bowers adjacent type candidate could do with much better and more consistent quarterback play, because they already played with them and all that stuff. Be good to go, man. But your thoughts are thoughts. Vikings need to draft Michigan tight end Colston Loveland. Hail to the... Let us know your thoughts, our thoughts, comment section. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But until next time, Skol, production value.